Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets
and their inner city rivals, the New York Giants. It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They run with a fourth-round pick, Roschon Johnson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Giants now at 2-5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You talk about this Jets defense.
This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Wide shift to Cruz. Cruz, great.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's second and 10.
Hey, let's go get one.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
Ladybug. Detroit. Up we go.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Timberland. I'll go.
Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Okay,
Now a 2nd and 10.
South salad.
Back to throw. Jones. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Giant defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Rodgers now to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 45. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards.
This might writing it down on my sideline notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Jones looking to change the play.
Okay, here we go, boys. Here we go.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Breida with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On play action, Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. His own territory, coughs up the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets, and they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, but he didn't have full control of the ball.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They try the left side with Johnson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Back to throw. Jones buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Gano's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Casey Hayward. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Kayvon Thibodeau
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2nd down and 8.
On play action, now Rodgers.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hall again on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
This is 2nd and 8.
At the Giants' 12-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
At the 21-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Bama, Bama, Bama.
Looking to throw. Jones.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Great. Ladybug.
Operating from the gun. Jones.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Hall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Rodgers now on first down. There's a nice move. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As soon as he leaked down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Adriana Lima. Up go.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jones going to change it up here. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. To about the 40-yard line.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Timber right, Patino. Timberland. Up go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now they'll shift things around. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that. Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
And he'll be hit as
as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Gold, north salad.
They go back to the ground with Johnson.
Down to about the 32.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Great.
Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Chaz Surratt.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Gold gutter. Dom Capers.
To throw is Jones.
Check down to Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Okay, here we go.
Here's 1st down.
Other side.
Now Jones. He's got Landry.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Timberland.
Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Jones.
That'll be complete to Breida. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Click right. Great.
Jones. That one finds Hyatt.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he's brought down.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left, want to save it.
Here's first and goal. Johnson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
At the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Here's Jones to throw.
Flush to his right.
This ball intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 22. So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied.